wow, this therapy is gonna stink. What's up, everybody? This is Jeff with the Six of Us. Just wanted to share a story that some things that happened to me recently. So I recently was doing some studying early in the morning, and one of the things I thought about was how I often pray that I want to be like someone in the Bible, maybe like Joseph or David and things like that. And while I was praying, it hit me that Christ is the standard. So if he is the standard, then he is the one that I should want to be like. So I prayed this crazy prayer that morning, and I asked the Lord, I said, hey Lord, I want to look more like you. I want to talk more like you. I want to love more like you. I want to be patient more like you. And I start praying these prayers, and I actually journal it. So shortly thereafter praying that prayer, it's kind of interesting that it seems like Satan started throwing darts everywhere. It seems like things got crazy in the house. It seems like things got a little more crazy at work. And this is over the course of some time, and I actually talked about this in our Sunday school class, and we kind of chuckled about it. And I kind of made a joke about, be careful what you ask the Lord for. After that, what happened was I was playing ultimate frisbee at a work event. I jumped up, came down, and my Achilles popped. So, again, the first thing that popped in my mind was, wow, this therapy is like, did I have a moment of woe is me or why me? So I stood there, the guys asked me, was I okay? I said no. So they had to carry me off the field. So I'm sitting on the side, and some guys brought me some ice, and Kalila walked over and asked, did you pull a muscle? I said, no, I tore my Achilles. She said, are you serious? I said, yeah, it popped. So the guys came, one of the guys I work with came and brought his truck on the field. So Braxton and I, it's my middle son, we got on the back of the pickup truck, and he was riding me off the field to my car. So Braxton kind of looked at me and was saying, man, I'm sorry that this happened. And again, just popped in my mind. I said, well, it's fine. I said, why not me? Why wouldn't this happen to me? I'm no different than anybody else. I said, actually, I'm glad that it was me. And he kind of gave me a puzzled look and was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, I've been through these surgeries before. I'll recover. I got you guys. We got a good support system at church. I know I'll be fine. But I said, but what about the guy that just started working, or a guy with a young family that can't afford to be off work, or just started a job and not even done with his probation period, and on and on and on. So he kind of looked at me and said, wow, that makes sense. So going forward, I had surgery about a week after that, going through the process of surgery, and the whole time I'm still reminded of the Lord and his grace. And again, never once did a thought pop in my mind of why me, woe is me, even through the sleepless nights as the pain, set in pretty good. But through this experience, I've been able to talk to some guys at work about the Lord. I've had guys come and confide in me about situations in their homes or their marriages. I've been able to confide in other guys about, this situation and other situation, and just kind of share, the prayer and what the Lord is doing through me and working through me. And it's actually been really interesting. Still been able to teach life group. Still been able to enjoy our conversations that we have. My family's been great. Everybody's been taking care of me. So again, everything's going smooth. Here comes another curveball, right? So I'm overcompensating from not wanting to put the pressure on my bad foot. So now my hip is sore and my lower back. So I've been kind of researching and trying to figure out ways to not overcompensate. Kalila actually bought me a shoe that elevates me. I asked her, I told her, I said, this is pretty ugly. I said, couldn't you find one in a Nike? But she kind of chuckled and said, you're gonna wear it anyway. So I've been wearing it, but I think unfortunately I got the shoe too late. So now I'm dealing with a sore hip, tight muscles in my hip. So just trying to really work through that and stretch it out. But through all that, God is still good. Had guys reach out to me this morning saying, hey man, I'm praying for you. Had a good conversation with a guy yesterday. We were talking about marriage and talking about life. And one of the scriptures that basically is my life verse is Proverbs 3:5-6, which says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, and in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. So through this, I've just been praying and allowing the Lord to work through me and direct my path. And I can honestly say, I've not had that woe is me moment yet. It's been times where I'm like, all right, this pain is rough. But then on the other side of that, I said, Lord, if this is what you have for me, if this is part of your journey to allow me to look more like you, then let's do it. So it's interesting how the Lord has been changing my mindset, my thought process, and how he allowed this injury to draw me closer to him. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And just remember, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. And in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. No matter what you're going through, the ups and downs of life, keep trusting in the Lord. Talk to you guys later. That's all I got.